X-Men Days of Future Past. Let's do this!
Just got back from X-Men Days of Future Past. I went to go see it with my mate today in town. And yeah, let's do a review. So, I'm sure you know, this movie has been getting rave reviews. People have been calling it like the best X-Men film so far, you know. It is the 7th one. And for a series of films that can keep it going, you know, by the 7th film and it's still good, you know, that's a good sign. And obviously, you know, so let's start, you know. So, story-wise, it takes place in 2023, and basically, it's just the end of the... Sorry. Basically, it's the end of the world for mutants, you know, it's really gone bad for them. You know, ever since Mystique apparently shot this guy called Bolivar Trask, apparently it started to set off a spark of events, and these machines called Sentinels, which are basically mutant killing machines, and they just leveled the world, and they start talking to targeting humans, and basically the entire world is just rubble, and humans are made as slaves, and the mutants are just being hunted down till there's like none left at all. And yeah, so Professor X and Magneto, they both need to come up with a plan to sell Wolverine back to 1979, I think it was, something like that. Or he needs to get Mystique not to shoot Bolivar Trask in order so none of this would ever happen, and the future is back to where it belongs. The future is nice and safe, and it's like a Back to the Future of X-Men. And yeah, this is a big story, in a big scale. It's got the original trilogy from the cast, you know, the original trilogy, got the cast of them. You've got the new cast from X-Men First Class. And yeah, it's brilliant. I think it matches them up so well. So, and Hugh Jackman, let's start off with Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman was as great as ever, you know, is his Wolverine. I don't know what that was. And yeah, my God, he is buffed in this film. He's the biggest. He just gets bigger and bigger. And Hugh Jackman, what a versatile actor. I mean, I've seen him in Prisoners. That was an amazing film. He was amazing in that. I've seen Les Miserables, and then he's Wolverine. You know, that's versatile. And yeah, he was as great as ever in this film. This is his 6th film as the Wolverine now, and you can tell he's just having fun with it. He loves it. As an actor, he loves it too. So yeah, good on him. And James McAvoy, you know, he was young Xavier. If you've seen X-Men First Class, you'll know he was really good in this film. You know, he was in a really dark place in this film because after First Class, he's really just down in the dumps. And Patrick Stewart's like, you must drag him out of the depths. I was a very hard man to deal with, Logan. You must deal with it. And yeah, it was terrific. You know, he was a great actor. You know, and he had some great scenes with Michael Fassbender, who plays young Magneto. If you've seen X-Men First Class. And yeah, they both had really good They have really good chemistry on screen, especially the scene on the plane. That was really good. And the Sentinels, they were bloody scary. You see, at the start of the film, it's just the Sentinels come to kick the mutants' asses. They are scary, and they beat the crap out of the mutants. Like, the mutants are throwing everything at them, like the fire, ice, super strength, and they're just like, they weren't really scary. They're really good, and you can see they pose a really big threat. And like I said, and I like how the story kind of revolves around Professor X and Mystique. You know, trying to get to grips. You know, trying to pull her back into a sane path because Magneto's really pulled it off the rails. I love it's all about Mystique trying to not shoot Bolivar Trask. You know, that's what sets it all off. And I think Mystique, she's played by Jennifer Lawrence. She's played by Jennifer Lawrence in X-Men First Class, and I love Jennifer Lawrence. You know, well, I do love Jennifer Lawrence. I love her, but she's a terrific actress. You know, she's a lovely person. You know, in person, I haven't met her obviously, but I wish I did. But yeah, she was brilliant. And yeah, in scale. Now, the action set pieces in this film are amazing. I'm sure you all know. Like, there's a character called Quicksilver. He has a terrific scene where they break Magneto out of prison. It's just brilliant. Like, all the police officers are like they call the fire bullets, and Magneto, Professor X, and Wolverine are like, shit. Well, Quicksilver just goes, and he just runs around the room. That's in slow motion, like just having all fun. And like the song comes on, and the entire cinema was just like, this is brilliant. And he starts just moving the bullets out of the way. It's like he's doing a little painting. He moves the bullets out of the way, and he just goes, and everyone just falls over, and they're just like, what the hell? But yeah, he wasn't in the film that much, but that was a great scene. And like I said, great action set pieces, like throughout the film. The opening scene, the opening set piece of the film, like 2 minutes in the film, it's all the mutants fighting the Sentinels in the future. There's a great part where Magneto just lifts the stadium up on his own. And one where he controls the Sentinels, that was brilliant. And this was a really good film. I really enjoyed it. The mate didn't enjoy it as much as I did, because fair on the fun, because I don't think he's only seen X-Men 1 and 2, I think. He hasn't seen 3. He hasn't seen Origins. I think he has seen Origins, but he hasn't seen First Class or the Wolverine. So he was a bit lost. Bless him. But I think he liked it. He said he'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. So, well, there were a few things I wasn't big on. Not only small things, but there were a few moments in the film when I was like, "But what about?" Because there's so much going on, and when you got continuity-wise compared to the last couple of films, especially as X-Men 2 and the original trilogy, you're like, "But what about?" But didn't he? Oh, never mind. It's like the film just kind of buries them. And goes, no, they didn't happen. They didn't happen. And Ian McKellen, he wasn't in the film that much. I love Ian McKellen. He's one of the best actors in the world. He plays old Magneto. So he wasn't in the film that much. He only appears in the beginning, a bit in the middle, and a bit at the end. But he did have a few good scenes with Patrick Stewart. Same with Patrick Stewart, but I think a good thing. There's a scene with Patrick Stewart and James McAvoy when they're face to face. I'm sure you've seen it in the trailer. That scene was brilliant. Just both of them we need you to believe again. That scene, I love that scene. Another thing was Wolverine. I'm sure you've seen in the film the Wolverine. This is what takes place afterwards. Doesn't he lose his adamantium claws? He's back to his bone claws, isn't he? So why in the future does he have his adamantium claws back? And then when he gets them back in time, he's back to his bone claws. Can someone explain that to me? I didn't get that. Someone explain that to me. And there's a post-credit scene that we all waited down for. It ends at the very end of the credits. I don't know what that was. It's basically just someone building a pyramid, the 3 pyramids, and everyone's like, oh. I was like, okay. So I think, and there's going to be a sequel, X-Men Apocalypse. That'll probably come out 2-3 years' time. And yeah, I had a good time with this film. I think it is one of the best X-Men films there has been. And I, for one, I've like all the X-Men films. Even Last Stand and Origins, I thought they were alright. But for me, for one, I liked all of them. I think they've all been great. And this one was just as good, if not one of the best. I'm going to give it 9.2. 9.2. So yeah, guys, that's what I think of X-Men Days of Future Past. What do you guys think? Comment below, let me know. And I know I've been doing loads of videos recently. I've been doing a video every single 2 days, but this will be my last video now for a while, because I'm working tomorrow at Haydock Racecourse, and I start Hope Street next week. So I'm going to be quite busy for a while, but I think I'll do a video next weekend, maybe, sometime, with a little preview, because E3 starts soon. So, like, comment, subscribe, guys, and I'll see you soon.